accessing them?
No, just watching it.
All right. Exciting game, but
I think good game. Both teams worked really hard. Great comeback, but I think we're starting to develop a real team spirit now, where that's becoming the normal. That kind of battle and that kind of level of performance.
I think, to be honest, a couple of little blunders from us, really. We should, if you looked at it properly, we should have won that game. Coming back from 3-0 down to 3-3 in extra time, the surface isn't our sort of game anyway. We don't play on 3G, and plus there's a couple of players that have come in from youth team and played absolutely superb for us. It is a good result, but also disappointing that we haven't come away with actually snatching it, to be fair.
Well, technically you did come away with a draw at full time, and then it was what a daft goal to lose by. I mean, that's upsetting as well. It
is, but when you look at it, you can look at how many chances we had as well. Ginger Torres were running through quite a lot. She missed a couple, and I missed a couple. And if you look at that, and then it just reflects on the keeper when they do like a little blunder like that. That it looks like cock up really, but it's not. We should have finished it really, I think.
Go, Georgia, go! Hey!
When you're playing on a surface that you're not used to, it's very hard. It's a totally different ball game on grass.
A couple of youngsters have come in today. Jodie Banks, our goalkeeper, Charlotte Coates, who played on the first half on the right, and Natalie Bell, who has been showing class all season, chomping at the bit to get her first team, and I think she came in today and really gave a good account of herself and really made a stake for a first team shirt.
It's a very strong showing by Burnley. How are they doing in the league?
We've been doing really well in the league, to be fair. It's a combination of our old team, some of the youth team coming through. We've obviously inherited some excellent footballers from Padiham as well. And it's just been that growing time, I think, getting that team to bond together and getting to know what each other's going to do. And finding, I think, the strongest team as well has been a real challenge. You know, challenging every position now, which we've never had that luxury before. We've got players that have played for a long time that are in danger of losing the shirts, myself included in that, which is good. It's healthy competition.
And so everything's looking good for the season?
Absolutely, yeah.
All right.
Who's your right foot?
Have a think.
What happened at Padiham then, Justine?
It was a shame with Padiham really, because we had a really, really good setup and we got a lot of support, but it was sort of just like injuries and 2 people went into forces and things like that. And to be fair to everyone at Padiham, none of us wanted to fold, but it gave us no option. We were playing some teams with 9 players. Then the last game at season we didn't want to get fined anymore because we wanted to try and keep the team going, and we went playing with 8 players to Stockport, and we couldn't possibly do it. But we brought some good, strong players to Burnley, to be fair.
So you're happy playing with Burnley then?
Yeah, I love it.
Were they not your rivals before then? Or?
No comment.
All right.
She's got a Blackburn shirt on underneath this Burnley one.
Girls, thank you very much for your time, for taking the time to interview, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey.
Reed, you're fucking miles out your net. What the
That was a very exciting game.
Yeah, absolutely. Pleased with the way we battled back from 3 down. Worked hard, showed some of the quality that we've been putting in some of the previous games this season. We just need to get out of the habit of giving teams several goals lead before we start playing.
Is this what happened against the Wrens?
Yeah, it was. They were 3-1 down against Wren Rovers, and again brought it back, but managed to sneak the victory on that occasion where we weren't perhaps quite as fortunate today. Yeah, so great performance across the board. Becky Hayton with the 2 goals, played really well. Katie Pollard and Joe at the back. Jodie, one of the first games for the senior side, playing very well. Joe Rowe out on the left-hand side, but overall it was a good performance. Nat Bell came off the bench and made a difference and showed some quality as well. Thought Morecambe played really well. Coming down, it's obviously on the 3G. It's very much a football side, which takes a little bit of some of the physicality out. But I thought they played really well. Got some good football, but again from our side, it was good to put them under pressure. And again, you know, when you're 3 up, to come back to 3-all, it's difficult sometimes to press on. So yeah, fair play that they pulled it around and got 4-3.
And what about your season now?
We spoke about this at the end of the game. It's important now that we take the performance that we had and we move it forward into the league campaign. Take the hard work and the effort and the commitment. The talent's always been there, and we bring it together and we push on and we really make a good push for the rest of the league for the rest of the season.
Thank you very much for your time.
No problem at all.
And good luck for the rest of the
Cheers,
season.
thank you.
That was a handshake.
Look at this line.
Wow, that was close.
Yeah, I know. First half, I thought we were great. We were 2-0 up, quite comfortable. They made some changes at half time, and then he thought we were in then, but we weren't. Last 20 minutes, they scored 3 goals, so they got it back level with us. But they're a good team. They've obviously got some new players in, and they pretty much matched us today. We both teams played well in different parts of the game, where we lacked concentration. Sometimes, so did they.
I think they ran out of steam in extra time because they just disappeared.
Yeah, they did, but it was close though. So we just had to keep it tight second half of extra time.
And tell me about your goal.
Well, Pales just laid it off to me and I just smacked it really, hit it, and it pulled off.
It's a normal Becky
Whittingham. Thanks, Martin.
That was just a normal Betty Whittingham. Oh, wasn't it?
My name's not Betty, but yeah, it was.
Sorry, Betty. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your time.
No thanks.
Beth, that was a hard game today.
Yep, it was quite simple in the first half. I thought it was going really smoothly, to be fair. I thought it was going to be an easy win. All of us seemed to be gelling together, and then suddenly Burnley came out of nowhere and got 3 very quick goals. Once the third one went in and noticing that we were drawing again, I think we got back to the form that we can play and started battling, because we knew that this wasn't a game that we want to lose. We want to get through the FA Cup as much as we possibly can.
The thing I noticed that when it came to extra time, was it fitness levels? Do you think we beat them on fitness levels? We did very little in extra time to make any...
Personally, I think it was fitness levels, for the pure fact that myself found it a lot easier in extra time to mark who I was marking, because she couldn't stay with our line. She wasn't getting back on side. It was a lot easier, personally.
And your game today, how did you play? I thought you were wonderful.
I've had a couple of compliments about my game, but I have to disagree. I don't think I made that much of an impact. I know I can play better than I think. Today, I like freedom. I like being able to go forward.
Right.
And I'm looking at my fitness levels,
Right.
moving up to midfielder.
All right, okay. Well, that keeps us on the edge of our seats, doesn't it?
It does. It was a typical cup tie, wasn't it? I mean, we switched off and we allowed them to get back into it, something that we should never ever do. Better teams will pick us off if we do that. I suppose the positive is that we dug in again. It wasn't pretty, was it, at times? It really wasn't. I think we're better than that. We know we can be better than that, and we'll certainly strive towards that for next week's game anyway. Have to.
Lucky.
Let's have another one, Morecambe.
I thought Beth was really good today. I'll agree with that. She won a lot in the air, and she put in some very, very good tackles.
Yeah. Beth actually plays the ball out of defence. We got into a habit against Leeds last week of actually playing the ball out. I know Burnley were pressing us very hard, but we did seem to kick it out of defence and lose possession rather quickly.
Yeah, I noticed that as well, that we were giving the ball away too easily. We weren't playing through the thirds, and it was literally going from A to B in one great big lump rather than going from A to the middle, then to B. So, like I say, we'll work on it in training. We'll get the passing rhythm back for next week, which is a big game. I think we're away at Middlesbrough. Like I say, we'll certainly strive to get there.
So training's important this week because we have the big game next week again.
Yes, it's a very big game. Like I say, I think it's Middlesbrough away, which is a trek, and we need to be switched on because if we don't start picking up points, it could look pretty grim. I won't let it happen.
And training is important because
you practice, you get better, you win matches. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go and have some sausages and potatoes at the cafe.
Yes, let's go.
Thank you very much, Matt.
No problem.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Back in!
Come on, Morecambe. Just get it up.
Go on, Pales.
Come on, Morecambe.
Oh, be brave. Be brave. Come on, Callis.
Brilliant, Callis. Yes, Bill. Yes, Bill. Come on, Morecambe.
Play, Joe.
You've got to give it.
Come,
Morecambe.
I think they played better than that last 15 minutes.